haven't done any of this ever on my channel, and I want to do for you a simple, very natural wedding makeup tutorial, something that I, the regular person, see as a beautiful makeup look. I'm not a makeup artist, so therefore this is my perspective on how I would like my makeup to look. So let's get started. I'm going to prep my face for something more hydrating. So I'm going to use today my Rhode Glazing Milk. My eyebrows are already done, and I've used something that I know it lasts, and that's the Got to Be Glued eyebrow product. And this is going to keep my eyebrows in place and also not have them flaky. I'm really excited to see how this is going to turn out. I have not tried this look on myself. For more of a natural makeup look, we're going to use very natural tones. The makeup that we use in the background so we can clean the table here. Then I'm gonna go with a pore blurring primer. I have not used this one in a while, and this is by Tarte, the Timeless Smoothing Primer. I really don't have pores. However, I want my makeup to last all day long. Then I want to make sure that we just blur this area right here. So I'm just not gonna use too much and just blur this part here. And that's about it. Anything on the chin? This is a great product if you do have big pores showing. This is optional. You don't have to, but I do have my Brightening Youth Glow by Charlotte Tilbury. This is a more of a anti-aging, color-correcting glow booster. I just want to add this on my high points. You can use any illuminating primer. I just want to be a little bit more glowy here. Kind of trying to avoid the area where I put the Tarte one. I think the base is prepped. Now let's move on to foundation. For foundation, I chose an oldie but goodie, a light reflecting foundation, but it provides very beautiful coverage. This is the NARS, and mine is in the shade Yukon L2.5. It has more of this pink undertone because this is what I usually need. You're supposed to give it a really good shake. Let me clean the bottle because I really don't like how it looks. I just want to make it look like new, just like that. So it comes with a pump. I'm still going to go on the back of my hand like that and go into my Makeup by Mario F4 brush and then slowly apply. Well, I don't want to apply too much. If you want more of a skin-like finish, just go in with a sponge instead of a brush. But I'm going to go in with a sponge right after. So I'm not going to bring it underneath my eye because I don't want to have too much product there. Especially we're going to go with a concealer as well. This is actually more than enough. I'm definitely going to bring it on my eyelids. And I have my beauty sponge right here. This beautiful strawberry sponge. So I still have product on the back of my hand. And whatever I have left, I'm just going to go into my sponge and just build it up here. Of course, make sure that your face matches your neck and everything. I'm not going to bring it down my neck because I really hate using foundation down my neck and knowing that it actually touches my clothing. I don't like that at all. Wow, look how beautiful and flawless this foundation looks. It's just perfect, I think. Moving on to concealer. This is moving quite fast. That's good. The concealer I have chosen is YSL Touche Éclat Concealer. And this is more of a creamy, radiant concealer. You can actually, it's just like one of those pens. And I'm just going to add in this area. Again, I don't want to bring it up too much. From here, I'm just going to blend it. Brighten this area up a bit here. I'm going to use my sponge because it makes it a little bit more natural. So I'm going to bring it down and then slowly just bring it upwards. Again, I'm trying to avoid too much product because from smiling, it's definitely going to show up underneath my fine lines or smile lines if you do have any. Yeah, it looks pretty. Now, I'm not really a big powder person, but if you want your makeup to last, I suggest to maybe powder a little bit. So for powder, I have dry skin, so I prefer not to add too much because then it will look too cakey for me. So I chose a translucent powder, and these are the Meteorites by Guerlain, and the shade I have is 02 Cool. So it's this little balls. I'm sure you've seen them before. So I'm going to use like a big fluffy brush. This is a BK Beauty 102. And just swirl my brush in here. Just powder it like this. Again, not too much because I don't want to look cakey. And that's pretty much it for powder. Okay, let's move on to bronzer. For bronzer, I've chosen a very simple one because I don't want to look too bronzy. I just want to kind of define my face. And I chose my Makeup Forever Artist Sculpt in Precious Latte. I think that's a perfect shade. I'm going to go with my Hourglass dual-ended brush and just going to sculpt the face a bit. I do like a bronzy face, but we want to make it as natural as possible. So it's more of a cool tone bronze. I don't even know if makeup artists use bronzer on brides, but I have to use on myself, of course, not someone else. I think that I find it so much more difficult to do makeup on a different person than yourself. Everyone has different, like, you know your skin tone, you know how the products stick to your face, but doing it on someone else, I find it extremely difficult, especially eye makeup. See, that's it. I think this is a perfect bronzer for a wedding makeup look because it's just there and it barely shows up, but it does something to your skin. Okay, let's move on to highlighter. It's a subtle highlighter that I want to add, and this is by Dior, the Dior Forever Glow Illuminator, and this is in the shade 03 Pink Halo. We're going to keep this type of pinks on the face. I'm going to use my Moda BMX Pro brush. This is my favorite for highlighter. Just highlight the cheek before I apply my blushes. I have two blushes. One is more of a highlighter blush and one is more of my favorite brand blush. So it's just a very subtle, not too crazy. For blush, you can sweep like a soft pink or peach type of blush. And you just want to bring a little bit life to your face. Actually, for the highlighter, I just want to add some on my nose as well. And Cupid's bow. I have two blushes. I have my Haus Labs, and this is the powder highlighter, but it looks like a blush on me. And my Dior in Rosy Glow. So we're going to use both of this. I think I'm going to start with my Dior and my Hourglass. And just add a touch of pink. Just to add a little bit of color to the cheek. Look how pretty that is. Again, not too much because now I'm going to go with that Haus Labs. And this is super pretty. This is, did I say, in the shade Rose Quartz. So this is... adds a little bit more punch of color, but also it adds a little bit more highlighting power. This combo is so good. You have to try it. So again, we just want a little bit of life to the face, not too much. I love this combo. Definitely try it. Let's move on to the eyes. So for eyes, I think I chose the perfect palette and perfect topper. For eyes, I suggest to apply a soft nude or with a champagne shimmer or something shimmery that you like. So I chose my Natasha Denona I Need a Nude palette. And I think the two shades I'm going to play with are maybe Stone, Mash, and Silhouette. That's what I'm going to go for. And I think I'm going to go with Dim, this type of in the middle. So let's do something. Let's create something. We'll see if we're going to use any more. But I think I'm going to keep it more on the coolish tone today. Let's start with a BK Beauty A503 brush. And I'm going to go into Mesh, which is the lightest one, and add this in my transition. I'm not sure how this is going to turn. Okay, so this NG Hot and Flashy brushes, they seem too hard. I'm not a big fan of those. Then I am of this one, the 201 by BK Beauty. So I'm going to go into this one. I think it blends the product so much nicer. It's so much softer and fluffier. Okay, so let's do this eye as well. Oh, this shades. This is the perfect palette for any bride. Everything looks so pretty. Okay, let's move on with the same brush into Stone right here. I just want to intensify it in the crease. Just a little bit, not too much. I don't want it too smoky. I tend to go too smoky sometimes. I think that's it. I don't want to go too much more. I'm just going to blend it upwards. Oh, I love it. We're going to keep the bottom as is. I think I'm going to go now with, is it Mia? Yeah, Mia. This beautiful pink right here. It's just so gorgeous. I'm going to put this all over the eyelid. Just dab it, I guess. It's all about the sparkles. I want to add on top of it because this is super good. This is by Urban Decay, Moondust in Space Cowboy. And I just feel like this is definitely going to complete the look. It's just more of a different champagne. I love to combine the champagne with the rosy tone because I think this is going to match perfectly. Oh yeah, look. So the difference between this and this, it just blends better with the taupes that we have on top. I think I'm going to add a little bit of that mash, this one right here, just on the bottom lash line. And I'm going to use this brush right here, BK Beauty 211, which is a small fluffy brush. And I do want to have something on the bottom here. I would definitely wear this makeup on my wedding day if I were to get married. We've been married for, I think, almost 20 years now. And I had someone at that time do my makeup. For mascara, it's suggested to wear, I'm looking for my mascara. Oh, here it is. To wear a waterproof mascara. Which I agree, but I don't have one. At least I don't like to wear one today. So I'm going to use my Tartelette tubing mascara because this is kind of like a waterproof one. It won't smudge if you by any chance cry. So I think this is the one in the shade. Oh, this is in the shade brown. Oh, no. Before we move, I wanted to add something else. I want to go into this Silhouette dark brown. I just want to line the lash line a bit, like on the top here. So I prefer to go into a brown and not a black because I think just a little bit more subtle. Oh, that is really pretty. I like how it did that. So let's do the same thing on this one. I don't know if I want to bring it. I'll bring it a little bit past the middle. Oh, and this is a Blinked Brushes E6 brush. I love these Blink brushes. They're just so cute. Okay, so I think that's how I'm going to leave my eyes. And I'm just going to add my mascara now. Let's do one eye on camera. It's so pretty. And this is a brown mascara as well. Keep it a little bit more natural looking. And whatever I have left on the wand, I'm just going to use it for the bottom lashes. So that's one eye complete. What do you guys think? I think that it looks really nice. Ooh. Okay, let me finish the other eye. Enjoy this intermission and I'll be right back with lips. Okay, so here is a close-up of how the complexion looks. Eyes, the complexion, the cheeks. I think that it's just so beautiful, natural, soft, perfect for wedding. For lips, you can go with a nude pink liner. For more of a natural lip tone, I chose a lip liner that I know this is going to last all day long. I mean, as long as it can last. Then we can apply, you can go with a tinted creamy lipstick, or you can choose a lipstick that lasts longer, up to you. But today I'm going to use my Makeup Forever Artist Color Pencil in 606 Wherever Walnut. So we're going to line the lips with this and maybe we'll see if we're going to fill them in. Oh, I have to sharpen it. Yes, make sure you sharpen your liners. Okay, so I think the lips are dry. You can always use your sponge that you used for your foundation and set up your, I think it's even better because if you set them up with foundation, the product's going to last longer on your lips. We can also use the Charlotte Tilbury Iconic Nude. That's another really good option. I'm just going to fill it in sideways like this. And then I'm going to go with this Tarte Maracuja Juicy Lip Plumper. Oh, this is such a pretty color, but I don't know the shade. I will try link it down below because I do have it written down. But it's this beautiful color. Look at that nice rosy. It's more of a neutral color. This is one of those that you click the product out, but it cannot go back in, so don't click too much. So let's just dab here in the middle. See how good these two colors go together? It's like they were made for each other. That's such a pretty color. I'm going to leave it like this. I was going to go with my Dior Lip Maximizer, this color as well. But I think this adds already enough shine. Let me go into a lip brush. Pretty. Okay, here's a close-up of the whole complexion. What do you guys think? I think that the skin looks soft, natural, and perfect for a bride. Not too much bronzer, not too crazy of a blush, a little bit of highlighter right there, and a very soft, natural, a little bit of sparkle eye look with this pop of color. More, it is a pop of color, but it's more on the natural side as well. I think it looks beautiful. I'm so excited. This is how it turned out. It's just gorgeous. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed this simple, natural wedding makeup look. Now, this can be worn by a bride, bridesmaids, or anyone who attends a wedding. I think it's just perfect. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I wish you all a wonderful day, and I cannot wait to see you in my next one. Love you guys. Bye.